Alrighty, and we are live. We got some more reviews coming your way. I've got one, and Frank's got one, and we're all ready to rock and roll. How are you doing, Frank?
I'm great.
Yeah,
Freaking great, dude.
good,
How are you?
awesome. Doing fantastic. I actually just jumped into looking at this product I've been checking out over the last couple of weeks. It's called Offline Puppet Master, the Chiropractor Edition. Did you get a chance to look at that?
Yeah, I actually saw the sales page and a couple of the videos. I don't have it pulled up right now, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
I love the concept. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah. Well, see, I call it more of a lead gen in a box, because what offline Puppet Master is Kerry Knoll. I don't know. Have you heard of Kerry?
I've heard of him.
Hmm.
I've never met or communicated with him, but I know that he's been around for a while.
Right. Well, he contacted me a little while ago and was saying that since I'm into YouTube and video marketing, that I should check out Offline Puppet Master. And I so happen to stumble across the Chiropractor Edition that's actually being released today.
Yes.
So, um, congratulations, best of luck, Carrie, when you see this, of course, because everybody watches the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I call this lead gen in a box because it's got everything A to Z. It starts with a video, and you send chiropractors this video, and it's a great way to start establishing a relationship and get clients. And it's actually so good that Carrie's been able to actually produce checks out of it. One check is actually one for $900 a month. He's like continually working with this guy. Let me check here. So we've got so
I
there's a
did see
$500
that.
check. Sorry.
I saw that. And what I really liked was that he doesn't have warriors and gurus just saying, "Hey, this is a great
Right.
product." He
Mhm.
actually has a client of his say that he's using it and it's working, and this guy is a chiropractor. And I
Yeah.
thought, wow, a client that actually sits down and breaks out a video for you. I mean, that's solid proof.
Yeah. Actually, in fact, Frank, what I was thinking of doing is maybe we could, bring in the video and you can see it. I mean, like, you guys can watch it, but it'll say for commercial use or for review only. There's going to be a big thing over it, but at least you can see it, and it's this clever little puppet, Doctor something,
Dr.
Doctor
Von
some
Dr. Von
Von Puppet.
something.
Yeah, I think it's Doctor Von Puppet. I'm
He's German. I don't know.
right. Yeah.
I don't speak
So.
German.
But he actually goes into this video and he's like this promotional video. He's like, oh yes, this guy is very good. He's I can't do German accent, but it gets attention and it gets people calling you, and that's the whole point, right?
Hello my friends, I'm Professor Hans von Puppet. I want to personally welcome you to my video testimonial for this chiropractor. It's not every day I get a service like this, you know. In fact, I rarely do. So you see me here, that must mean it's a special occasion, yeah? First of all, let me say that this chiropractor services are first rate. I would never steer you wrong, you know me, that's just how I roll. This is one of the top chiropractors out there. You need to know that their work is superb. What I love most about them is they're so professional, and you know what, they're quite reasonable as well. I am absolutely certain you'll be pleased with their services as much as I am. So what are you waiting for? Click the button below and give them a call today. I think it's down there. It really could be anywhere. You know, I can't see from this side. You should just look around till you find it. I'm sure you'll have better luck finding it than I can because I'm here on this side broad. Well, you know how the internet works. Anyway, go ahead and tell them Professor Hans von Puppet sent you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my spiel. It really means a lot to me, you know?
To be that offline client. And if you want to focus on chiropractors, you focus on chiropractors. Best way to go. And like Frank was saying, he's actually got a testimonial, couple of testimonials, and check proofs, whatever.
Yes.
And they're recent. I mean, like, so 920, 925. I mean, like, so recently he's getting more and more checks, and it actually works. And when I first saw the video, I'm going to be honest, I was like, really? Like, chiropractors are responding to that? And the answer is yes. Absolutely, yes, they are. I think it's an excellent product. It looks like Kerry's going to have more. I'm not sure because it says Chiropractor Edition. Maybe he's got some other plans in the works. I'm very interested in seeing how that comes about, because really we're getting into this world of video, and that's turning into more and more information based content.
Yeah, well, using and I see it as a big interrupt. Instead of a chiropractor sitting there saying, I'm the best and you should come to my office, using this puppet to say, hey, here's the testimonial of this doctor. People are going to stop and watch.
Yeah. How is Professor Von Puppet any different from the Geico lizard, right?
Right. Well, and that's the thing, and that's what's stopping people. If they're stopped, they're intrigued, they're going to make that move. Mm-hmm. Being an offliner, anything that makes you stand out from everybody else or makes your client stand out from the crowd is the way to go.
Yeah.
It has to be a constant change. Clydesdales or Budweisers, but even they are using other things. They change it up. They still have their mascot, but it's always got to be changing, and it has to be changing because people are getting ad blind. And if they're looking for something, you need to be in front of them, and I think that's what his system is doing. He from what I understand, you're getting connected with the chiropractor, why you should work with me, and then here's what we're going to put out there. And so the chiropractor's seeing not a theory, but he's actually seeing something there. And I see that as a real solid. And what all do you get with the setup?
Yeah. Well, see, it's not just the video, because honestly, the video is really all you need. I mean, if you need to get that phone ringing and you need to get chiropractor-specific clients, this is the video that you use. But it also comes with a 7-part follow-up email system that you can just, all right, here it is, there you go. And so they're being followed up with. So so when you send it, you've got emails to send after that. There's also a 20-page PDF report that explains everything A to Z, so you know exactly what to do. And then you're given a video squeeze page, so at any point when people are coming from the video to a squeeze page, or however he recommends to put it together. I've got my own process to video squeeze page stuff, so I didn't really get into that. But if you're looking for that lead gen in a box, this is the best way to do it. And he's also got a couple of unannounced bonuses as well, but I'm going to keep that under lock and key myself, because it's $7. Okay, you're getting this for $7. Someone else made it. He's already spent like $1,500 just to get the video made and put together and all that stuff. So this is a great way for $7 to even just try it out and see how it's going to work, specifically with chiropractors, because it gets the phone ringing and he's got the checks to prove it.
Right. No, I know I'd be interested in seeing other people's outcomes, and if they're using it the way that he suggests. I mean, and again, this goes back to, if there's a system in place and the system's working, you got to work the system. Don't try to rewrite the system, at least not initially. Give it time to produce a result. You can't call one chiropractor and say, hey, this is what we're doing, and then nothing happens, and you're like, oh, it doesn't work.
Right.
I mean, just you've got to work it in multiple ways. I mean, it's got to give it time to work. But yeah, he's got the whole system, and he's got some PDF books in there too, right?
Yeah.
I think for like the chiropractor to hand out or something.
Yeah. Some basically something that they can give their customers in addition. So you're coming in as the established expert. You say, listen, I know this works because I know it's worked for other people. Obviously, this works, and if we set it up like this, we can do X, Y, Z, and that's the first campaign. I mean, imagine walking into a business knowing exactly how the campaign is going to go, and be able to move forward confidently and say, we're going to do this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then you finish up that campaign, and they're looking at you going, how did you do that? That was amazing, and you got a really, really easy way to snag a check, and then move on to another campaign. You can find another WSO or something that we recommend and say, all right, here's your next campaign. right?
Well, and with offliners, you'd be amazed. The very first thing I always look at is, and I always try to tell a client, your website is not the field of dreams. It's
If you
not
build
put
it,
it
they will
out there
come,
and
right?
people are
Yeah.
going to come. That nobody knows you're there. Nobody cares. You have to give them a reason to care. And if they're looking for you, you have to be in front of them.
Yeah.
But you'd be amazed. It's just like IMers, information marketers or internet marketers, with building a list. How many people are out there trying to do it, but they're not even attempting to build their list? Well, when you have an offline client and you mention AWeber, Constant Contact, any of this stuff, and they go, "Whoa, what's that?" You look at their website, and there is a contact me page, but it just goes to an email, and then their administrative assistant or their secretary has to respond to this email because they don't know what an autoresponder is or that whole system. So that gets you into there, and you go, "Hey, look, here's what I propose, here's the campaign, and we have follow-up emails." So you're staying relevant in that person's face, and they go, "Well, really?" "Yeah." Because you're not responding with one email and being lost in their search that they probably contacted 5 chiropractors.
Yeah.
You're actually following up, and they go, "Oh, sweet. Oh, that's right. I really did need to make that appointment." And you're there, and you're in their face, and you're making it easy. And they go, "Yeah, let's just make an appointment."
Yeah.
I think they'll drive 15 miles to get to you because you as a doctor are establishing that relationship. You as the marketing consultant for that doctor are giving them a reason to stay relevant to that person. So, I definitely know that, especially for a chiropractor, writing a $900 check to get this program started is one of the easiest things.
Yeah.
They're spending $300 minimum, and I know this for a fact. They're spending $300 minimum for a Yellow Pages video that gets put on YP.com's YouTube channel that never, ever gets promoted, and never. It's in a file with 500,000 other videos. They're spending that money just to have that video made, and now you're going to hand them a video that's produced, it's ready, and there's this whole follow-up sequence. It's not lost in the sea of stuff because it's for them on their channel, or however you go about doing this. And again, the system's there. Use the system, and you should be great. But I mean, if you're talking $300 for Yellow Pages just to walk in and say, "Hey, we're just going to make a video," and it might be an Animoto style video, and so asking them for $900 for an entire working system, and that's a piece of cake. You just have to go out and contact them and tell them why.
Well, and consider all the traditional ways of marketing. Being an offline guy, all the traditional ways of marketing, and to be able to get that sort of constant exposure that this video and this package is offering is something that would cost a chiropractor, and they know because they know their marketing and stuff that's required, and their farm radius and all that jazz. I mean, you're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars, and you say, "Yeah, I want $900, I want $500, I want $200," whatever number that you pull up, and Kerry has shown you a number of examples on the sales page. You walk in and they say, "Wait, so everything's already taken care of. We just move forward." Yep, perfect. I don't have to write you a $5,000 check. Here's your $900 check. Or you do have to. It does cost $5,000, right?
But if they're putting out, and that's one of the greatest things about offline clients is if you know what they're already spending, and you ask them what their return is. Some people like the return they're getting because they don't know that there's another alternative out there with a better return.
Yeah.
If the guy's used to one phone call a week and you tell him, "Listen, this should get you 3." I mean, that's, to him, his he'll be thinking, "My phone's going to be ringing off the hook. I got to hire.
What am I going to do with all these customers?"
Exactly. And you go, "Okay, but let's just see what happens." That is totally different, and that's because they don't know. All they know is this is what we're supposed to do because this is what's always been done, So I get what I get out of it. And,
Yeah.
you know, ask them what they're spending in a month. And then when you ask them for $1,000 or whatever to get started, and you tell them we've got proof positive, we've got, you know, this whole system. It's not we're making a video and putting it on YouTube. There's a whole system to this. There's a whole reason behind it, and you present it the right way. I don't know of any of them that your hardest part's going to be finding their address.
Right.
I mean that, or maybe their phone number, but getting
virtual assistant.
Yeah,
right?
well, I mean, to get them to look at the system and say, no, this isn't going to work, they're not going to say that.
Yeah. Well, besides, you're letting Professor Von Puppet do all the hard legwork anyway. They're telling no to a puppet, so really?
Yeah, I don't think they will. I mean,
yeah.
So
it's to get up and upward and onward on this. It's called Offline Puppet Master
Chiropractor Edition.
Offline Puppet Master Chiropractor Edition by Kerry Knoll. Smart guy. Definitely check him out. Check out the URL and the link below, right? To go over to the sales page, and yeah, that's it about that.
Okay, sounds good. We'll have this all set up for everybody.